Mahi here. This video in particular, I'm going to show you all exactly how I want you to set up your Google Slides document with your partner. And so, as you can see, I have my email up right here. And up here where I'm clicking to the top right, there's this little checkered kind of box looking thing right here that says Google Apps. I want you to click on it. And there'll be an option right here that's kind of got a yellow icon called Slides. So we're going to be using Google Slides for this part of the lesson sequence. So I'm going to click on Slides, and I am given this option here. Obviously you can see I have a few other slides that I've created before, but we're just going to click on this new one that says Start a new presentation. It says blank, so I'm going to click on this. Okay, and this is going to give me my layout for how I'm going to begin creating this project. And so over here you have your themes. It doesn't really matter which theme you select. I'm just going to click on you know what, I'll just click on this one right here. Okay, so I have my theme selected. Up here where I'm clicking, you can see where it says Untitled Presentation. You're going to want to rename that. So just you know, partner critique. I'm just going to name it that for right now. Okay. I'm going to name my title. Let's see. I'm gonna be using just two people that I've just kind of thought up. So Luke Matthews will be one, and then I'm going to have Mark Johnson as my other option here. Okay. All right. Put down here, name partner critique. All right. So now that I have that taken care of, I'm ready to start putting this presentation together. Up here where you see this plus, there's a drop-down arrow right here. And I want you to actually click on that drop-down arrow. It says New Slide with Layout. If you click on it, you can actually see that there's a bunch of different options in here that you can use to put an additional slide in. For this particular one, we're going to want to find the option that just is, let's see, just the title only. Okay, because I'm going to show you how to actually insert an image into the program. So click on, you have 1, 2, 3, second 1, 2, 3, second row, middle option, title only. And you want to title your first and last name, whichever partner is going to be using the slides. You know, each partner is going to be making their own pair of slides. So you'll want to make sure that you have your name at the top of the slide. So for the first one, we have Luke Matthews. So I'm just going to put Luke Matthews up here. Matthews. Okay. So now that I've got my name titled at the top, I'm going to want to insert my completed project. So we've all been working on Your Dream Home Landscapes, and you're going to want to insert your personal finished picture into this area right here. And there's a couple ways you can do it. We're going to do one in particular, which is this option right here. So you have File, Edit, View, Insert. And we're going to click Insert because we're going to want to insert a picture into this area right here. So I'm going to click Insert, and I'm going to go to this second option that I'm able to use called Image. Click on Image, and that will give me the option. Now I have the ability to look around in the computer to find my finished project. I have not actually completed the project at this particular point, but I do have an image on here. So I want to choose an image to upload. Choose an image to upload, and it should give me this window, which will allow me to find my image. I'm going to go to the desktop because I have an actual image that I'm going to be using for this. It's going to be this mountain landscape right here. So I'm going to click on it. And so remember, you want to make sure that you're going to want to have saved your project into your folders that you made, and then you're going to want to have that on the desktop and then you'll go into that folder. But right here it says Mount Landscape. I'm going to check, and I like that that's it right there. And so I'm going to hit open, and it will upload it right there. And you'll see that it's placed this image inside the document. Now this is really large, so I'm going to just resize this down a bit so that it's in here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to do something exactly similar to this. I'm going to resize this a little bit. So you're going to have your name at the top, and you're going to have your image in the center like this. Okay. Once you have done that, you're going to want to create an additional slide. So we're going to go back up here to where this plus is. You're going to click the drop down arrow, but this time you're going to select this option right here that says title and body, which is the very top row farthest to the right. Click on that. And now in this click to add title section, you're going to place in or type in my partner response. Okay, because your partner is going to be looking at your image right here and critiquing the image. Okay, so you're going to have my partner response, and then in this section right here, you're going to want to have 2 bulleted points. So if you look all the way up here, you have this big scroll bar. I'm clicking underneath it. Okay, I'm going to click to add text here, and if you come over here where I'm kind of moving my mouse, you're going to see this option right here that says a bulleted point or bulleted list. I'm going to click on that, and you can see that I put a bulleted point right there. First one I want to put in what composition, actually, let's do this. Which rules of composition did I use? Okay. For the second bulleted point, we're going to put in what was my partner trying to tell me. So which rules of composition did, actually let's change that. Which rules of composition did my partner use? So let's get rid of I, did my partner, since this is your partner response. Which rules of composition did my partner use? And what was my partner trying to tell me? So in this particular section, if you hit return, you can see that this bulleted point showed up. If you want to move that bulleted point in a little bit, if you look on your keyboard, there is the tab key. If you click tab, you can actually move that over. And so this is where you'll be looking through your partner's image right here, and you'll try to identify which rules of composition was used. So like for instance, you have the rule of thirds, you have the rule of odds, you've got the rule of space. Sometimes people use, you got the rule of, actually no, not the rule of space. We'll just say a third one, the golden ratio. Okay, so that's where you're going to be identifying in here and say, okay, how did my partner lay out this project? So I see that right here, it's looking like my partner possibly used the rule of thirds, because this seems like an interesting spot. You got this V here, V here, so I think they used the rule of thirds. So you would put that right here. Now on this second part in particular, what was my partner trying to tell me? This is where it's up to you, who is critiquing, to try and figure that out. So it's what was it something related to my partner's culture? Was it a type of hobby that my partner likes? Or perhaps possibly it's a place that my partner has always wanted to live. So this is an option, or this is the part where you're going to try and identify exactly what your partner's purpose or why they created the project the way they did. Okay, so one more quick thing. on my partner response up here at the title, I'm going to click in here. You want to make sure that at the end of that, the other partner will put their name. So I'm going to put a hyphen. And because Mark was the one critiquing Luke's piece, I'm going to put Mark Johnson as the person who was actually critiquing this piece. Okay. And so you'll actually do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to insert title. And only this time it'll be Mark Johnson. And so you'll go up here and you'll insert an image. So I have my desktop right here. I'm going to make sure that's selected. I'm going to just click on this mountain image again for the sake of showing you how to do this. And so it's uploaded this. I'm going to resize this down. I'm going to hold Shift. Resize this down just a little bit. I'm going to move this into the center. Okay. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to add an additional slide again by going up to where the plus is, drop down arrow, click on the drop down arrow, title and body. And then I want to make sure I look back to, I'm going to look at slide 3. Look, my partner response. Okay, I'm going to make sure I title this my partner response. I'm going to put a hyphen. And this time, because Mark Johnson is the one who placed that image in, Luke Matthews will be the one who's doing the critique. So I'm going to name this part Luke Matthews. And then, you know, the same idea in this part where you click to add text. Which rules of composition did my partner use? What was my partner trying to tell me? So I'm going to make sure I go up here to the bulleted section, which is right where if you see my mouse is right here, I'm hovering right around this area.